Hey, greetings. So this is cheating a little, but I'm trying to keep my my video mojo going, and I've slowed down a little after my 30-day challenge. So this is a cheat, but I think it's very interesting. My own personal opinion. So imagine that this is happening in the Kalahari Desert of Southern Africa. The Kalahari Desert is occupied by sand, it's occupied by gemsbok, the oryx, it's occupied by hyenas, ostrich, leopard, and also the Kalahari Bushmen or the Kung Bushmen. And so the Kung Bushmen, they live still incredible subsistence. I mean, of course, some of them have been touched by civilization, and it's kind of sad. But, well, because I just feel that they lose their roots and their inheritance. But the ones that continue and they're out there, they're a migrant group. So they'll come to an area, set up little grass hut. They take from the environment to create their shelters. They live and scavenge and hunt in that area, and then they pick up and move on. So it's a perfect way of minimum impact, right? And one of the things that they learn through living in the bush is how to survive the lack of water. And it's probably the limiting factor for them. I mean, obviously, when they come to a stream and they camp by it, great. Or if it's the wet season, there are puddles. But in the dry season, when there's no rain, the water is either underground or it is in tubers, right? That are plants with big roots underground, that have some water. So they have learned from looking at the surface of the plant which plants have large tubers, and the ones that have large tubers, they dig those up and they mash them, and then they do this trick where they take the mashed tuber and they get it ready, they squeeze it, and it runs down their thumb, the fluid, and into their mouth. So imagine this is the mouth of the Kalahari Bushman, and this, what I'm going to show you right here, what I'm taking out right here, okay, this what I'm taking out right here is Jamaica or hibiscus. And I'm making a Jamaica juice. And so I am a bushman, right? I have the ground root, and I turn it over my mouth. I squeeze, and you see it runs down the thumb, right? So they do this. They're better than I am. It went down my chin and on my shirt. But so that's one. I'll show you another because I think it's a really cool little illustration of how they deal with their adversity in the desert. Okay, I have here not Jamaica, but I have here ground root. I stick it over my mouth and I squeeze it, and it runs into my mouth. So I won't bore you with anything further, but that is the technique of the Kung Bushmen. And they talk in cliques. And while I was there in the Okavango swamps and in that area, okay, I managed to mimic 2 of their words. So one of them is the Adam's apple, and it is, which, I mean, why would you ever want to learn that? But it just fascinated me as a sound. And their word for it is e-kokoko, e-kokoko, okay? They make these clicks, e-kokoko. And the other one that I learned was the mongoose. And the mongoose is tagit, tagit, tagit. So, a lesson in the Krum Bushmen, Kokoko and Tagiti, and how they survive, not on Jamaica, but on squashed roots. Hope you enjoyed that. Take care.